We as a human species, we love mental masturbation, especially because it doesn't require any kind of effort. So if you are the person who is like enjoying all those things, like talking, discussing, hanging, socializing, and doing n number of bullshitting, you are just simply trying to fool yourself. Nothing has changed, nothing will change, and nothing is going to change. At the psychology, at intellectual level, you will be smart, but as such, there won't be any drastic change in your life. Knowledge is not power. You have been feeded always in a wrong way that knowledge is power. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is a potential power. Knowledge has the seed to grow itself into a huge tree. But to make that seed sprout and to become a giant tree, one requires a consistent amount of effort, dedication, what we call karma. The only seed is just a intention. So it's important. Without application, everything is stupid. In Bhagavad Gita, that says, he even, no, not in Bhagavad Gita, and I don't know which book it was. They say, even the Lord of the Lord, Indra, has to fight, and he has lost battle many times. Uh, let's continue with something. Where I was here? Not getting.
करने से होता है.
हाँ, करने से होता है. This is something important. So, guys, we have already covered with almost all the emotion. The only emotion that we have left is this one, which I have shared the protocol sheet separate. It is related with revenge, hate. Revenge and hate are the. Matlab it's something. Revenge and hate. It is something that if you have those things, then it will be very difficult for you to understand what is what is a right kind of vibe, what is right kind of freedom from within. If you There's one book called Freedom from Within by Jadu Krishnamurti. Definitely read that, because we if you don't have a freedom from inside, it means that you have carried a lot of past baggages inside you, and that will always hold you to create a good vibe.
हाँ, ये फ्रीडम मतलब आउटकम इंडिपेंडेंस जैसा हो गया.
नहीं, bro. That is a technical term of game. Freedom.
अच्छा.
Freedom means you are free from inside. Now, how you can be free from inside? So, for example, you already have a job and your job is going very well. Okay. And you don't have as such thing to find a new job, but still you are going to give the interview just because let's see it, let's explore it. So, at that time, you will be less attached to the outcome. With whatever you will speak, you will be free from outcome, but that has a negative side effect that you won't do the preparation as seriously as that needs to be done, but your internal alignment will be fixed. Freedom
भाई,
from
तो फिर दोनों बैलेंस कैसा रहेगा? फ्रीडम फ्रॉम आउटकम है तो तुम प्रिपेयर ही नहीं करो या फिर लाइटली ले लोगे, एंड ज्यादा ही हार्ड वर्क करोगे तो आउटकम डिपेंडेंस हो जाएगा ना फिर.
let me give you example from my experience. I was in college, I was rejected by 8 interviews during the internship. So I thought maybe I should do a preparation about a lot of things. So then I hired few people, then I attended few of the courses, how to crack the interview, blah 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 bullshit. And then I thought maybe I should apply for the first job just for the experience sake. So I went to the global research market inside, which was a company in Balewadi High Street, Pune. So I went there and I did a lot of preparation. But in my mind it was like, oh, I have not come here to get selected. I have just come here to experience how the interview is, because as this is the first interview for job. Before that, the most interviews I have given for internship or basic level of things. So I was so relaxed, convenient, but I have did my preparation all, and unfortunately, I got selected there. When I was talking, I wasn't talking with any kind of hesitation, but my preparation was complete. Let me give you another example. Mm, Whenever you are in form, मतलब, have you fly have you fly the kites in your childhood?
थोड़ा था भाई।
So we used to have that competition, cutting,
अंचा काटने का।
काटने का. So when you are in that zone and you have already cutted down 8 to 10 kites of different people and you are in that vibe, you don't care as such much like क्या होगा कैसे होगा, because you are in that flow. There's a wonderful book written by someone called Flow. I forgot about the author because the author name is very complicated. Read that book. It's a very wonderful thing about this. When you are in that flow, when you are in that state, you don't actually care about the outcome. You just enjoy the process. But if your desires are seeded with too much of attachment, then it is a problem for you. Uh, Another thing I will give you and from the perspective of game. It's like you go to the club and there is someone guy who doesn't know anything, but he just enjoy dancing, singing, music, and he's in that vibe. And he's not even paying attention that who is watching me and who is looking me, and I'm getting attention from the people. He's just enjoying. You will see that the people mostly dance around him because they get into his reality. They try to fit in his reality, in his aura, his ambience, his vibe. But the sooner he try to get the attention, na, his vibe starts to get degraded. So that's important. Real freedom comes from within. It doesn't come from outside. Let me give you another example. So there were two of my students. Let's change their name, Rohan and Rohit. So, this Rohit is a very muscular, jacked as guy, has like around 20, 30 plus body count, and did a lot of, and Ro, Rohan is some a skinny guy struggling in game. He's a very kiddish kind of person, a very childlike innocence. So he posted a LR and he closed a Russian set. He closed a Russian girl who was a millionaire. And now, when he posted the lay report in the boot camp group, this Rohit messaged me, hey dude, this रोहन का ले रिपोर्ट पड़ा है, फेक लग रहा है ना. मतलब bro, I don't know. I haven't talked with him. However, from deep my intention, knowing both the people, what always has the problem, the scarcity that if someone, bro, you already have 20, 30, they count. Why the hell you are?
अच्छा, उसको लग रहा है कॉम्पिटिटर आ गया करके ऐसे।
कैसे आएगा ब्रो? वन लिव्स इन
उसको नहीं नहीं नहीं, रोहन नहीं, दूसरे को रोहित को लग रहा था कि अरे इसका कैसा हो गया।
Ah, and those Russian, Russian Indians have a very fucking crazy fantasy.
हाँ, इन्फीरियोरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स होता है ना, हाँ, ऐसा कि गोरी वाली चाहिए करके। भाई रोहन कोचिंग देता है क्या?
भाई हमारा स्टूडेंट था, हमको ही पूछ लो. But when it comes to wine, there's a woman like strong, powerful man who has a very strong, dominant, and masculine presence. But on the side, if they are deep dead inside and they're too attached to their struggles and their desires are like very cliche, such men repel a woman too much. In that man, they need some kind of a childlike innocence also. So
Their
that
desires are too much cliche।
cliche. If
अच्छा,
their desires are too much attached and clingy towards the outcome,
उनको सेंस हो जाता है ना।
हाँ, उनको sense हो जाता है. So, like for example, there is a difference between a guy who goes to the body just to impress, who has made the body to impress the others, But there is another guy who goes to the gym and works out and does makes the body not to impress someone, but he loves fitness. This two person in this person, in this person, he has a very different zone of living. He has a very different vibe. And this person is like too much about caring, too much about validation, too much dependency on how validated I am getting.
समझा समझा.
And people is like, for example, I tried a lot of things. I thought maybe uh, if you are good in music, you had a better chances to improve the woman. So I joined the guitar class and I started learning guitar. Ting, 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 ting. But you
सारी उमरम मर मर के.
know, bloody nonsense. From 7 days he's
But
teaching only basic.
भाई भाई सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट, वो टाइम का करना लेट हो जाएगा.
Today the important is it's already 9:22. By 9:25 we will have a practice of at least one protocol.
राज भाई गिटार वाला बताओ।
Huh. So I was going there and I was not enjoying. I was getting bored. The only purpose behind me was like when I was playing, I used to play it in a very serious way if there are beautiful women side of me. And the person who was like coming to the class from 4 to 5 years, if the women are there, he used to play well. But even if the women are not there, he used to play much better. Matlab, he used to play well. His passion for guitar and music was not dependent on the people validation. And that's what I call freedom from within. The freedom is not dependent on someone else. And even I used to see that he used to always come very early in the class and he used to start practicing his vocal, his chords, even if he's even if no one is there. ऐसा नहीं कि if someone is paying attention, then only I will play my best. That's how. If you read the book Creativity by Osho, you will get a lot of gist. However, the book is not from the game's perspective, but the language is written in such a way that whoever is trying to work on his dating life will understand that real creativity is discovered within, and real creativity is no bondage to the freedom. It's like, seeking validation. No, a lot of people are not there. Let me give you an example how it happens. Today, I came for the morning session. Neither someone called me, neither someone messaged me. And I just woke up and I was like, कोई आ तो नहीं रहा है, छोड़ो ना यार, करेंगे 7:30 बजे। फिर मैं थोड़ी देर और सो जाते, थोड़ी देर और सो जाते, और सो गया तो डायरेक्ट उठा 11:30 बजे। Because the reason was there was no freedom from within. There was like outside validation. Find out the interest areas that you really love, and it shouldn't have any involvement of human. That's how the spirituality flourished. That's how the creativity flourished. And the game is for the creative people, the people who have life. If you don't have creativity, you don't have life. And if you don't have life, you will be attracting the dead woman in you, in your life. Dead woman, slave woman. I would recommend you to watch a movie, Jab We Met. How many people have watched that?
सुना
नहीं
है
देखा।
भाई.
नहीं देखा?
नहीं देखा।
जब वी
सुना है
मेट
सुना है.
जब वी मेट शाहिद कपूर और करीना कपूर का मूवी है. The beautiful part of that movie is that the character Karina Kapoor, before she gets cheated, and no, not exactly cheated, but her boyfriend just takes hand from her and like creates a scene. And before that, she had a very sparkling life. The way she speaks, the way she acts, the way she behaves, the way she does a crazy things in her life. But what happens now? One day she goes to her boyfriend's home, who she is seriously in dating, who she used to seriously date that guy, and that guy gets scared and says, "No, no, I'm not planning for marriage and other thing. You have suddenly came into my home and in front of my parents, and then she gets broke. But during her that phase, she encountered Shahid Kapoor, whose mother ran away with certain dude, and whose ex gets married to one guy. His company is in broke, and he has like he's too much attached to its pain, the struggles and miseries of life, and he meets that character called Roop. Her name is Roop. I don't know exactly. I forgot. Like I think Roop only is that her name. So he starts to understand a lot of things. Why this girl is so chilled, so relaxed, so bubbly, so flowing with, and there is no there is no kapat. What is the word? There is not no politics in her mind. She's just an innocence type of a person. बहुत innocence है इस लड़की में, बहुत ही childish है, and he starts to find that there are certain patterns in her. And then when he goes back to his life, Shahid Kapoor, he starts to apply those patterns in life. And like boardroom mein, he is like sitting like this and someone is giving presentation. And he says in a very weird way, अरे कितना पकाते हो यार? And he says, oh, stop with the meeting. That is the most important thing you have to do in life. And he was like, बंद करो सब कुछ, मैं जा रहा हूँ. And he starts to play guitar. बोले that's really important. That's where the life starts. मतलब the aspect, the freedom वाला, you will understand from that movie very much. Now there is another movie called Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Have you watched it? It's like Hrithik Roshan is main
हाँ
character, Farhan Akhtar, and another is Abhay Deol. So,
हाँ भाई 5 बार देखी है।
so in that now, this Hrithik Roshan has become too political, too logical, too practical in his approach of life to live. And that's where the problem has started in his life, because it's not the freedom from within. It's like always the freedom from outcome, freedom from, and trust me, where there's logic, there is no magic, because logic plays a very different role. When we are too much in meditation, when we are too much in sadhana, when we are too much in spirituality, we see that whenever the wrong thing will happen, now you won't get get too much dive deep into that emotion. You will just see that ऐसा मेरे साथ में हो रहा है. This things are happening around me.
डिटैचमेंट आ जाएगा बराबर।
And you will find a life like a game. It's like it's important. There is one very good spiritual monk called Supriyananda Maharaj. He is one of the monk of Ramakrishna Mission, and he gives a very good example. He says how the life is. There is a TC who does his job, and on the railway station, train comes, passenger comes out, passengers goes in, train moves on. The another train comes, another passengers comes out, comes in, goes out. Some passengers he find for some time who are regularly the up down karne wale log, always frequently traveling. Some passengers they are like he find rarely. Some passengers he will find once or twice. Some passengers he will see only once in life, and he is not attached to anything because it's just a job for him. That's called drishta bhav. And there is another called bhog bhav. Bhog bhav is like getting too much bhogi in that. What Vedant you are trying to understand? Why your name is Vedant? You know what is Vedanta philosophy? This philosophy is regarding this.
अद्वैत वेदांत, द्वैत वेदांत।
So this philosophy solely talks about as a man you should be like a person. Na ye sach, na wo sach. This is important, very important thing to apply in life. Then if you say that if I don't have any desire, matlab if I don't have any desire, if I don't have any burden, any pressure, then how will I get the results? You will get the results and you will get 10 times better because you will enjoy. Let me give you another example. I was in the dance class, I was going for the dance class at Cult Fit. So there is one rule in Cult Fit. If you come late for the dance class, then you are not allowed for that dance session, because 5 minutes before you have to scan, you have to do your scan, and then once the dance class has started for 10 to 15 minutes, now there is no entry. So I went there late, and there was another person outside. He says, नहीं अभी आप नहीं जा सकते, now you can't go. Then another girl came, and she started creating a scene. How can it be like that, like that? मैंने बोला लेट्स जस्ट ऑब्जर्व. मेरे लिए तो ठीक है, फाइन है, क्या फर्क गिरता है, ऐसा एक ही तो डांस क्लास मिस हुआ है, दूसरा कर लेंगे. प्रॉब्लम क्या है, ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक क्लास मिस हो जाएगा. वैसे क्या मैंने जिंदगी में क्लासेस मिस नहीं किए कभी, बहुत किए हैं, बहुत बार किए. मुझे स्टार्टेड क्रिएटिंग अ ड्रामा. मैंने कहा चलो इसके साथ में अपनी खिचड़ी भी पक जाएगी. So like वो no, I am going to write an official mail and I want my money back. Then she started having conversation with operation manager, and operation manager said, अरे यार वो ट्रेनर वेनर को छोड़ो, उसको जाने दो, करने दो. मैंने सर मैं, हाँ you also go with her. Then वो पूरा 45 minutes, even she was the best performing dancer, she was not happy. Now what's important? Is dance should be for happiness, or it should be like मैंने सिद्ध किया, अभी मुझे पूरा इन्वॉल्वमेंट किया, बर्निंग द एनर्जी.
फिटनेस भाई,
हाँ,
मजा आना चाहिए नाचने में.
मजा आना चाहिए. when you are in competition, you are in scarcity, because if there is someone good for someone else, it's not enough for me. Avoid those mindset, avoid, always avoid those mindset. Just because someone else is having good time and good results with women doesn't mean that you won't have women in life. Abundance with women doesn't start with results, it starts from within. It really starts from within. I will share like message. देखो भाई, message is very important. This message, like क्या नाम था इसका, वो डैश इसका नाम ने जो ने रिपोर्ट डाला है, फेक लग रहा है. Bro, so I said मेरी बात नहीं हुई. Then he shared another screenshot. Bro, how this can be? How can he went to the audition of Netflix? Is that real? Is that possible? And how can a woman come to the audition and Netflix? And he was already saying, he's using his intellect too much. है क्या, नहीं क्या? अगर नहीं है तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है, है भी तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है? I'm not talking about his problem is different. His problem is not that what he's trying to identify. He thinks that getting him more and more success will help him. When he came to meet me, he already he asked me, like, I asked him, bro, you seems to have good body, good muscles and everything. You have a results with women. And he said 13. And I said 13. Then what's the problem? And at that time, I used to thought I was also operating from my own scarcity of mindset. कि यार ऐसे बंदे को मैं कैसे सिखाऊं, इतना तो मेरा भी रिजल्ट नहीं. Then slowly. But I remember the words that I follow in life. First impressions are not last impression. They are deceptive. Even this guy is looking tall, jack, muscular, handsome, rich, powerful, dominant, status, having good verbal, and at least 10 times better than me in everything. Then with slowly another thing, I start to understand his different pattern. When he was getting rejected, there was huge tears in his eyes. It's like body बनाया है, personal development किया है, सब कुछ किया है, just to get girls. Is he really enjoying that? No.
उसको रिजल्ट से पड़ी थी, हैप्पीनेस से ज्यादा.
Misery, there is a pain.
हाँ, आई कैन टोटली रिलेट. रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेशन वो ऐसा लगता है, अरे रिजल्ट नहीं आ गया ना तो अरे यार क्या टाइम वेस्ट हो गया, ये हो गया वो हो गया. नॉट अ गुड ये मेंटालिटी.
Being ambitious is not a bad thing. As a spiritual person, you should be ambitious. You should be fucking ambitious, fucking disciplined, fucking a person who has lot of hunger inside him, hunger to do something. But on the other hand, those shouldn't come from misery. It should come from passion. Those shouldn't come from desperateness. It should come from the creativity to create something. And that's a huge difference. मुझे ये करना है, मुझे ये करना है। कोई नहीं भी देख रहा है तो मेरा स्टेट ऑफ जोन करने के लिए वैसा ही है क्या जैसा पहले था। And when there is a lot of money, fame, and validation gets involved, it loses in creativity. And that's a very big thing. We have to reduce our inner issues to a lot of extent so that whatever we do with the creativity. And of course, if you are in game, if you are in pickup, if you are in cold approach, there is a wonderful book that is written by Zen Pirion, Alabaster Girl. And he talks about a lot of energies, and he has given a wonderful talk. And he says a beautiful line in that. And the book is a lot of written in poetic form. How many of people have you read that book, The Alabaster Girl by Zen Pirion?
स्टार्टिंग का थोड़ा सा
मैंने भी स्टार्टिंग का थोड़ा
उस
पढ़ा है।
उसने तो बोले था आई डोंट लव मैन ओनली आई ओनली लव वुमेन करके वो बोला था उसने।
He says, I went to the party and there was a beautiful lady she was sitting alone because all her gorgeous girlfriends were dancing on the floor. And she had something of her personality that was keep on her holding. Now I can't see the woman in pain because all my life I have loved the woman. I have read that chapter at least 100 times. So only that page. As like this beautiful woman, like sitting alone, that something was holding her. And I went to her like my only intention to make her smile, to make her day, because I don't know what she is carrying within him. And I can never see a woman sad in my life. And I just started talking. She started giggling. I just give up, thrown a compliment her. I never ask for woman. I only invite woman. And when I was talking, suddenly a sound came from a background of a man who was in the pain, who was in his pain. And my heart shattered into pieces because I can see the expressions of her face, the energy I have given her had suddenly dropped down. And he says, Bro, are you going to seriously date this hippopotamus? I have never judged or labeled any woman. For me, every woman is the same. She may be old, she may be small, she may be young, she may be beauty, she may be ugly. I only love the energy and I love the feminine essence of woman. When I talk with the woman who is absolutely gorgeous, it means nothing to me. It's just only one thing to me. A man who loves woman is loved by a woman. And when I talk with the 80-year-old lady who doesn't have a teeth, I talk with the same energy and same radiance because I only
बहुत सही, बहुत सही।
a man who loves woman is loved by a woman. So there is no distinguish, no rating for me when it comes to woman. And that's the reason women always like me. I don't call myself as a seducer, artist. I don't call myself as a person who has been in the struggle of game, dating, competition of men, or a teacher or a coach. I just only call myself as the lover of woman, lover of a devotee of feminine presence. The entire book is poetic, poetic, poetic. You will see like what this guy is saying. Only poem, philosophy, poem, philosophy.
शायरी पे शायरी चाटी दे रहे हो।
And bro, whatever he writes now, he has written from my experience. The most important thing, Zen Pirion was a pickup artist, a coach, a dating guru, and he has been all those thinking of culture. And he came from the jungle of Arizona, and he is Romania. There is one country called Romania. So Romania, you know where is Romania?
हाँ भाई रोमेनिया ईस्टर्न
यूरोप
यूरोप।
यूरोप में है।
Europe.
यूरोप में।
So he comes from the genetics is from that country, but he has came from the jungles of Arizona.
एरिजोना भाई।
Arizona.
यूएस में ना यूएस में था ना वो।
So
हाँ एरिजोना।
30 years of his life he has spent in the jungle. I will complete the story and then we'll start with meditation.
वो
Guided.
उधर विल्डरनेस में ही रहता था
Huh?
30 इयर्स के लिए।
No, I don't know, but his life was like that. And he didn't have education, he didn't have money, he didn't have status, he didn't have anything. And then suddenly he went to the places like Las Vegas, Miami, where there is too much competition, there is too much of dark level of things. And a man who doesn't have anything, neither status, neither money, neither fame, and so much of competition. He started but the only thing he admired was beauty and woman and everything. So he had that innocence. But with a lot of pain, lot of rejection. He encountered those things like pickup, dating, going out, manipulating and tricking the woman. And 10 years he has struggled with to get the love of woman. And he says the 10 years of entire struggle, pain, misery, and shattered pain. I have understand that deep down as a man, we don't love women because there is no freedom within. We just want women because we are slave to their exterior beauty. When the day you drop that thing and you just start loving, whether she likes you, whether she don't like you, whether it's like, and that's what he calls the pure love, the love from within. Read that book. Absolutely good book. It's little blue pilled, but it's good because if you think from that spiritual angle, from a meditative angle, that book is one of the best ever written in the game. At least better than Mystery Method. At least better than Rollo to Massey Rational Mail. Because these books start take you much more into that pack. Energy sucking wala zone. Not enough wala zone. But when you read the Alabaster Girl, you feel that whatever I am enough.
ये बढ़िया है भाई.
Bro, wonderful book. It's wonderful book. I have a huge inspiration. जिंदगी का जुआ भी खेलना पड़े, जितना कमाया है उतना देना भी पड़े. मुझे एक बार जेन पिरियन से मिलना है एज अ पर्सन. अमेजिंग पर्सन. देखो आपको आपसे बात करते करते मैं ये सोच में गिर गया कि मैं कल आई वाज टॉकिंग फ्यू डेज अगो दैट in game I haven't found anyone like a role model. Of course Tyler is there but he's unfit. Of course
ऐसे उस दिन बात हो रही थी.
हाँ हाँ कुछ दिन पहले ही बोल रहा था मैं.
हाँ
Yeah,
हाँ.
even is something I relate with his philosophy. It's like ये लोग कुछ थोड़ा ऐसा बात करते हैं ऐसा लगता है कि यार कपटी इंसान है. वेरी 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 क्रूअल पीपल just to get laid. Okay, guys. So for 30 minutes, we will work on insecurity. ये meditation करते हैं. Then most of the people have not have printout. These are two sheet printout. इसका कर लेना. Revenge और hate का मैंने separately send किया. इसका प्रिंट आउट कल रख लेना. कल हम इस पे काम करेंगे. आज हम करेंगे मेडिटेशन और हमको यही मेडिटेशन करना है 10 दिन के लिए. ओके 10 दिन के लिए. So my plan for Mahashivratri has been dropped. Vedant bhai, sad for you. We'll be continuing from Thursday. Recordings are there. Go through the recordings. We'll start from 7th. 7th कौन सी चीजें होगी? 7th पे होगा fear. 8th पे होगा insecurity. 9th पे होगा lack. 10th पे होगा anger. 11th पे होगा jealousy. फिर होगा 12th पे होगा shame and guilt. 12th पे होगा limiting belief and 13 पे होगा genetic trait और उसके बाद में होगा 15 पे और 16 पे होगा revenge. 10 days 10 protocol and every meditation is of 45 minutes with recording. All the recordings, if you miss it, don't worry, everything will be available on YouTube. Even if the recordings are for example, the recordings are, if you just want to like a lot of people इतना बड़ा बड़ा फोन सुनेगा तो फिर पॉइंट सुन लो भाई. Just go through the points. What you can do is YouTube पे गए. I will tell you exactly where. भाई मेरा स्क्रीन दिख रहा है ना?
हाँ भाई दिख रहा है.
यहाँ पे गए, ये टाइप करना. इस पे गए, इसके प्लेलिस्ट सेक्शन में जाना. प्लेलिस्ट सेक्शन में ये जो है ये वाला, इसमें सब मेडिटेशंस आ जाएंगे जितने भी हैं. बट द ओनली थिंग दैट ही नीड्स टू डू इज दैट द एडिटर नीड्स टू अपलोड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. सो आई वुड बी टॉकिंग विद अश्विन भाई एंड वंस ही गेट्स दोस थिंग्स तो ये सब इसमें रह जाएंगे. ओके क्लियर गाइस?
हाँ भाई।
एंड उसके अलावा अगर किसी को कुछ करना है, सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल लॉट ऑफ पीपल से अरे 1.5 घंटे का वीडियो, इतना ज्ञान, ऊपर से बोलते हो फिलोसफी इज वेस्ट। सो सिंपल है ब्रो, when you are in the train, when you are in the bus, when you are in anything, you don't have to listen to everything. Philosophy is just waste, just waste. Those are just to understand that am I not getting fooling by myself. Now I need to understand some scientific and practical evidences behind it. So go to the playlist, go to the inner game, and once you play the video, Kashinath ji and healing energy to लगता है मेरा YouTube का paid subscription खत्म हो गया। Please go ahead. This is you are playing this video. Simple. So guys, get here in this. This video is regarding the daily this is the timing station that I have shared link on various WhatsApp group, and it's mostly about the daily meditation that I have been doing consistently. So I got a thought like बस basic समझ लो, basic समझ लो ना। अगर तुम ये play करते हो, इसका तुम basic समझ लो। Meditation challenge. वैसे तो बड़ा चमत्कार। Now this, अभी तक मैंने हर वीडियो के नीचे लिंक नहीं डाला है, बट आई विल मेक श्योर दैट वट एवर वी आर मेडिटेशन वी आर प्रैक्टिसिंग, बट यू कैन जस्ट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर, नोट डाउन, देन आई विल राइट, आई एम राइटिंग अ 400 days of journal, unless द इनर, अबे अनलेस नहीं, अनलिश भाई इसने तो ब्रांडिंग का नाम ही चेंज कर दिया, अ स्मॉल शिफ्ट, अनलेस द इनर गेम, यूजलेस द इनर गेम। तो यहां से स्टार्ट कर लेना, गो थ्रू इट एंड जस्ट प्ले इट एंड वर्क इट आउट, बिकॉज विदाउट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इट्स एवरीथिंग बुलशिट। लेट्स स्टार्ट, स्टॉप शेयरिंग। 30 मिनट्स का करते हैं इनसिक्योरिटी पे।
हाँ भाई, और एक नोट। हाँ मतलब कल का,
हाँ
हेलो,
हाँ हाँ बोलो ना।
आपका जो मेडिटेशन का म्यूजिक रहता है ना, और आप इंस्ट्रक्शन देते हो, बोल के इंस्ट्रक्शन देते हो ना, तो
हाँ
मेडिटेशन का म्यूजिक ज्यादा लाउड रहता है, तो आपका इंस्ट्रक्शन ऐसे मफल हो जाता है वॉइस।
ओके,
सही
थैंक यू।
सही सही सही। हाँ
हाँ मतलब देखो, म्यूजिक चल रहा है और आप बोलोगे नाउ विद द कराटे चॉप यू हैव टू टैप योर हैंड्स, ठीक है, तो उसमें से चॉप ही सुनाई देगा, बाकी सब ऐसा मफल्ड हो जाएगा।
मफल्ड हो जाएगा मतलब म्यूजिक में दब जाएगा।
हाँ।
हाँ,
हाँ
वो सुनाई नहीं देता,
हाँ
कहने
हाँ,
मतलब।
पता है पता है। हाँ ये इसके ऊपर है, इसका इलाज है 6 फरवरी से। वो
माइक से।
हीरो का माइक ला रहा हूँ। क्या कौन सा यार,
बोस,
कंपनी बोल रही है,
बीओएससी।
वही कोई
बोस बोस।
कंपनी, वो माइक है, वो जब आ जाएगा तब क्लियर हो जाएगा, क्योंकि वो माइक सिर्फ आवाज लेता है, बाकी चीजें काट देता है। वो अप्लाई करने के बाद समझेगा यार क्या रोड। अरे जय भाई तुम क्या बोलते हो समझ में नहीं आता है, और तुम जो बोलते हो इफ आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, ब्रो हाउ द वुमन विल अंडरस्टैंड ना। इफ यू हैव द लाइक दैट ना, यू कैन स्पीक इन द ऑडियो, ऑडियो में ज्यादा क्लियर सुने देता है। ओके, ओके ओके ओके, लेट मी वेयर इज दैट डाउनलोड लिखना पड़ेगा। हाँ 35 minutes लैग। गाइस फॉर दिस, आवाज सुने दे रहा है?
आ रहा है आ रहा है।
आ रहा है।
चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं, एक सेकंड। पानी का गिलास हमेशा तैयार रख के जाओ।
Hi everyone, this is your brother, your friend Raj, and we are here for this 30 minutes of our ritual. Before we start with the ritual, Let's start something with gratitude. Take a 1 minute for whatever you are thankful for. Evaluate your day, your current situation in life. There is something that you are really grateful for. Remember, abundance first start with your own self. If you are not grateful now, then no matter what you achieve, what you have, you will always be in scarcity. So be grateful for whatever you have. With normal breath, with open palms, be grateful. And now it's time for setting the intention. As we are in this new phase of meditation, we already have a clear intention of working on all the 10 protocols: fear, insecurity, lack, jealousy, anger, guilt, shame, limiting belief, revenge or hate, and the last, genetic triad. So this protocol is for fear. So our intention is for fear. You might have various different type of fears that you have listed in your protocol sheet. So your intention about the fear can be to dissolve or vanish the fear that is holding you. For 1 minute, get focus on your protocol. Set your intention to release this fear that is holding your success in dating, masculinity, relationship, woman, and sexuality. For just 1 minute, pay attention to the intention of just releasing, letting go, and dissolving or eliminating the fear that is holding you. And now, once our intention is clear, our intention to eliminate, delete, release this negative block or this negative emotion that is holding us, the emotion, the feeling of lack that is stagnating our success is clear, we will have 3 rounds of EFT. In EFT, for the longer statement, we tap on the karate chop, which is our first tapping point. You can say the statement loudly, slowly, you can verbalize it with me or by your own, depends on which surrounding you are practicing. Make sure while I am saying the protocol and tapping, you are continuously tapping on your karate chop. Let's start with the protocol. So once I start with the protocol, make sure that you engage fully, emotionally, and feeling the protocol. Let's start. When I say your protocol, you have to say the protocol which you have written in the protocol sheet. So we will have 3 rounds of EFT tapping for lack. Let's start. When it comes to dating, relationship, interacting with women, or expressing masculinity, I feel lack. My protocol. When it comes to dating, relationship, interacting with women, or expressing my masculinity, I feel I lack. Even though it is true or my assumption, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even when it comes to dating, relationship, interacting with women, or expressing my masculinity, I feel I lack my protocol. I deeply and completely accept myself. When it comes to dating, relationship, interacting with women, or expressing my masculinity, I feel I lack my protocol. I deeply and completely accept myself. I release this lack from me. Once we start with short tapping, start tapping on the top of your head to all covering the meridian points, center of your eyebrow, starting of your eyebrow, side of your forehead, below your eyes, on your chin, your collarbone, covering all the meridian points. While saying release, I release this lack from me. I accept myself completely. I release this lack. Release. I let go of this lack within me. Release. I release this lack from me. I release. I accept myself completely. I let go this lack within me. I let go the feeling of lack that is holding me. Release. I let go of this lack within me. Keep on tapping the meridian points while saying. Make sure that you have completed 3 rounds from top of the head to your armpit. Round 2. When it comes to dating, relationship, interacting with women, or expressing my masculinity, I feel I lack my protocol. I deeply and completely accept myself. When it comes to this is a long statement, so keep tapping on the karate chop. When it comes to dating, relationship, interacting with women, or expressing my masculinity, I feel I lack my protocol. Even though I feel that this lack might be true, I deeply and completely accept myself. When it comes to dating, relationship with women, or expressing my masculinity, I feel I lack my protocol. Even though this feeling might be true, inside me, I might be feeling that okay, I lack this something in me. I deeply and completely accept myself. Let's start with the short protocol. Start tapping from the top of your head. I release this lack from me. I accept myself completely. I release and I let go this lack within me. I accept whatever the lack I have written. I let go this lack within me. Release. I release this lack from me. I accept myself completely. I let go this lack within me. Make sure you have completed 3 rounds from top of the head to your armpit. Last round. When it comes to dating, relationship, interacting with women, or expressing my masculinity, I feel I lack my protocol. Even I feel so I lack something, I deeply and completely accept myself. Keep on tapping on the karate chop. We will take it fast. When it comes to dating, relationship, interacting with women, or expressing my masculinity, I feel I lack my protocol. I deeply and completely accept myself. When it comes to dating, relationship, interacting with women, or expressing my masculinity, I feel I lack my protocol. I deeply and completely accept myself. Then, for short tapping, start from the top of the head. I release this lack from me. I accept myself completely. I let go of this lack within me. I accept. Release and accept and release. You may continue 3 rounds from top of the head to armpit. Once we finish the armpit and from top of the head, you may gently press all your 11 meridian points. Feel the emotion for next 1 to 2 minutes. And now, as we have completed our EFT tapping for the emotion lack, it's time to start with Ho'oponopono prayer for lack. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Dear lack, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. My lack, my feeling of lack. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. My lack, I am sorry for believing in scarcity and not trusting the universe provides everything I need. I am sorry for focusing on what I don't have instead of being grateful for what I do. Please forgive me for feeling unworthy of abundance and resisting the flow of prosperity into my life. Thank you for showing me that abundance is always available when I am open myself to receive. I love myself for shifting my mindset from lack to abundance and embracing these limitless possibilities before me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Dear lack, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. My feeling of lack, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. Once we complete our Ho'oponopono prayer, just pay attention to the emotion for next 1 minute. And once we have completed with our Ho'oponopono ritual, it's time to dive deep into self-discovery meditation. Remember, when we start with self-discovery meditation, make sure our spine is erect, neck is straight, and there is zero movement in our body. Make sure for entire 20 minutes you are complete statue. Make sure that you maintain dhyana mudra for next 20 minutes.
तुला डाळ पिऊन खायला आवडते काय? म्हणजे प्यायला. डाळ 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 वरण वरण.
Five, four, three, two, one. Slowly and gently, without opening your eyes, relax your body. You can rub both of your palms and keep them on your knees, palms open facing towards sky. And with the closed eyes, we will rub both of our palm till they get warm. And slowly, steadily feel the magnetic charge flowing between both of your palm. Bring it closer Take it far. Feel that there is a magnetic electric spark within them. There is some power, a force that is attracting them and repelling them. Imagine that there is a fireball, the spark that is generated within both of your hand. While imagining this thing, I will recite our daily manifestation ritual. I am a magnet for abundance and success. I am always in the right place at the right time. I am attracting best opportunities into my life. Everything happening to me in my life right now serves my highest good, and everything coming into my life aligns perfectly with my purpose. I live my greater purpose every day, growing into best version of myself. I fully embrace my worthiness and receive all the amazing blessings life offers with gratitude, joy, and love. Abundance flows to me easily and naturally, and I welcome it with open heart. I receive an abundance of wealth, richness, meaningful relationships, deep connections with high quality and inspiring people, exceptional men, and absolutely beautiful, gorgeous women completely into me. I embody myself with vibrant health and fitness, supported by perfect diet, rest, workout routine, achieving my best physical form. I welcome all these blessings into my life, gratitude, joy, and love. Thank you, universe, for aligning everything perfectly and preparing me to embrace this incredible day with confidence, gratitude, and joy. And that's what my intention is there between both the palms. And slowly, steadily take both the palms in front of the glass of water. You can remove the eye cover and just looking at the glass, we will have a short Ho'oponopono prayer. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. Once you have charged the water, you can have a sip of water or can drink the entire water from the glass. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned. In meditation, commitment and practice is what leads to real growth and real transformation. Have an amazing ahead.
कोई क्वेश्चन है किसी के?
नहीं भाई,
नहीं, वेरी गुड। When there
कल
are,
एक लास्ट डे रहेगा ना इसका 7 डे का।
हाँ, 7 डे का कल लास्ट डे। कल एक लास्ट इमोशन पे काम करेंगे, दैट इज रिवेंज एंड हिट। बदला लेना
भाई
है।
वो मैंने एंगर में ही लिख दिया वो।
हाँ, तो कुछ और लिख लेना, किसी से तो रिवेंज लेना होगा जिंदगी में। अब महात्मा गांधी हो गया, सबके सबसे प्यार है आपको। मुझे मुझे
ठीक है भाई।
मुझे
और अब 7 डे बाद वापस डायरेक्ट 10 डे चालू कर दोगे?
हाँ, हर एक डे पे एक इमोशन पे काम।
अच्छा, तो इमीडिएटली आफ्टर 7 डे 10 डे चालू कर दोगे?
यस 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 यस।
ठीक।
तो उस पे काम करेंगे। और रिकॉर्डिंग्स तो रहेगी। दोज हु आर लाइव ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, can message and ping. We will add you in the WhatsApp group so that you can get into the regular practice. Timings are from 6:30 to 9 in the morning. It's only practice session, not mandatory. And those who are for the evening session, that is mandatory, it's from 9 to 10:30. Have good night. Instagram, bye. Discard. हाँ, तो गाइस हम शुरू करेंगे थर्सडे से। दैट्स लाइक कल का आखिरी डे, वेडनेसडे, फिर 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, मतलब ये 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, फिर 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12। ओके, और फिर 20 से रहेगा हमारा 20th ऑफ, सॉरी क्या बोल रहा था मैं, फेब्रुवरी 20 से हमारा रहेगा 12 डेज, जो हमारा चलेगा 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 मार्च तक। ओके, चलो गाइस, take care, have amazing good night, and keep on practicing. Take care of the meditation, and meditation will take care of you. Take care of your inner game, and outer game will flourish.